we proceed the chapter motion in a plane, and the topic is rectangular components of a vector. Rectangular components of a vector. We discuss about rectangular components of a vector. So, when a vector is resolved, when a vector is resolved along two mutually perpendicular axes, when a vector is resolved along two mutually perpendicular directions, along two mutually perpendicular directions. When a vector is resolved along two mutually perpendicular directions, then the component obtained is called rectangular component. When a vector is resolved along two mutually perpendicular directions, then the component obtained is called rectangular components. Of a given vector. This is the definition of rectangular component. When a vector is resolved along two mutually perpendicular directions, then the component obtained is called rectangular components of a given vector. Suppose there is a given vector OP. OP is a given vector which is equals to A. We have given a vector OP which is equals to A. So we draw two axes. From point A, we draw two axes mutually perpendicular to each other. X-axis and Y-axis mutually perpendicular to each other. We draw from A two mutually perpendicular axes, and from point P we draw a perpendicular on x-axis and a perpendicular on y-axis. So name it M and N. Then these two components OM and ON are called rectangular components of a vector A, and this component is given by, since this component is along the direction of x, so it is represented by AX, and this component is along the direction of y, so it is represented by AY. So these are the two rectangular components OM and ON, and these are the rectangular components of vector A. So vector A is resolved into components AX and AY. Now from parallelogram law of vector addition, from parallelogram law of vector addition, let this angle is theta, the vector A making an angle theta with x-axis. So from parallelogram law of vector addition, we know that vector OP is equals to vector OM plus vector OM, and vector OP is A vector, OM is AX vector, and ON is AY vector. So vector A has been resolved in two components, AX and AY, where AX is the horizontal component, where AX is called horizontal component, and AY is called vertical component. AY is called vertical component of vector A. So AX and AY are two rectangular components of vector A. And so now suppose let I cap and j cap be the unit vector. Let I cap and j cap be the unit vector along x axis and y axis. This was vector A, the angle was theta. So this is M and this is N. So if I cap and j cap be the unit vector, if I cap and j cap be the unit vector along x and y axis, then this horizontal component is written as AX I cap, and the vertical component is given by AY j cap. If I cap and j cap are the unit vectors, then they are given by, so vector A is given by AX I cap, horizontal component is AX I cap, and vertical component is AY j cap. So we can also write vector AX equals to AX into I cap. I cap shows the direction of AX. Here AX is the scalar and I cap, this is the vector. Similarly, AY vector is represented by AY and j cap. So if I cap and j cap are the unit vectors, then the vector A is given as AX I cap plus AY j cap. Vector A equals to AX I cap plus AY j cap in terms of unit vector. So if vector A makes an angle theta with x axis, if vector A makes an angle theta with x axis, then the formula for cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse. From this triangle, cos theta equals to base upon hypotenuse, means AX upon A, and AX is written as A cos theta. The value of AX is A cos theta. Similarly, the value of AY is calculated by sin theta equals to AY by A, and AY equals to A sin theta. The value of AY equals to A sin theta and AX equals to A cos theta. Now for finding the magnitude magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A. So magnitude of vector A is found by squaring the x component and y component and adding. So the I cap coefficient of I cap is ax, so ax square, and the coefficient of j cap is ay, so ay square. This is the magnitude of vector A. A equals to under root of ax square plus ay square. And for finding the angle, we use the formula tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. So tan theta equals to ay upon x, and theta is calculated by using the formula tan inverse ay upon ax. This is the formula for finding the angle theta. The vector A, the angle which the vector A makes with the horizontal, theta equals to tan inverse y by x. Theta equals to tan inverse y by x. Now, if the coordinates of point P, if point P x y be any point on the plane P x comma y, P x comma y, if P x comma y be any point on the plane, if P x comma y be the any point on the plane, then we express this in terms of, if P x y be any point on the plane, then and the position vector P x y be any point on the plane, and the position vector OP is equals to vector R. OP is equals to vector R, and P is any point which coordinate is x comma y on the plane. So this horizontal component is represented by xi cap, and vertical component is represented by yj cap. If P x comma y be any point on the plane, then the horizontal component is represented by xi cap and vertical component is represented by yj cap. Now again OP is written as OM plus ON from parallelogram law of vector addition, and R vector equals to xi cap and plus yj cap. So this is the position vector in terms of x comma y, in terms of x and y. And for finding the magnitude of vector R, we use the formula under root of x square plus y square. Magnitude of resultant, magnitude of R under root of x square plus y square. And cos theta is found by cos theta equals to x by R, and x equals to R cos theta. Similarly, we can calculate sin theta equals to y by R, and the value of y equals to R sin theta. So, in terms of point or position vector OP equals to R. If we are given the position vector OP equals to R and the coordinates of point P is x comma y, then we can write R equals to xi cap plus yj cap, and magnitude of R vector is calculated by under root of x square plus y square cos theta is calculated by x by r, so x equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. Now we talk about rectangular components of a vector in 3 dimensions. Rectangular components of a vector. Rectangular components of a vector in 3 dimensions. In 3 dimensions, the rectangular components of a vector. So the 3 axes are, this is origin, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. In 3 dimensions, the 3 axes, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Let there is a point P and the vector OP vector is represented by OP vector is represented by vector E. OP is represented by vector E. Let this point be Q. This is T and this point be S and this is R. This is the component of vector A in the direction of x-axis is represented by vector AX. The component of vector A in direction of y-axis is represented by vector AY, and the component of A in the direction of Z is represented by AZ. So these are the components in x-axis, in y-axis and in z-axis. So if this is vector AY, then this will be also vector AY. Vector AY. If this is AZ, then this vector will be AZ. Now join from O to T. Join O to T. And let AX, AY, AZ are 3 rectangular components. AX, AY, AZ. AX, AY, AZ. B. 3 rectangular components. 3 rectangular components of vector A in the direction of x, y and z axis. AX, AY, AZ be 3 rectangular components of vector A in the direction of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So from triangle OTP, we use triangle's law of vector addition. from triangle OTP, from triangle OTP, we use the triangle law of vector addition. So the direction of the order of OT and TP is same. The order of OT and TP is same, and the order of OP is different. So we can say, we can write that OP vector OP is equals to OT vector plus TP vector. OT vector plus TP vector. Vector OP is written as OT vector plus TP vector because the order of vector OT and TP is same, and the vector and the order of OP is opposite. So name it first number equation. Vector OP equals to vector OT plus vector TP. Now from parallelogram OQTR, from parallelogram OQT and R, from parallelogram OQTR, OQTR, and from parallelogram law of vector addition, we know diagonal OT is the diagonal. So OT equals to OQ plus OR. This is the parallelogram OQTR, and the diagonal OT is equals to OQ plus OR. So we can write vector OT is equals to vector OT is equals to vector OQ. Vector OT is equals to vector OR plus OQ. Vector OR plus OQ. Vector OR plus OQ, or vector OQ plus vector OR. This is the second number equation. We use the parallelogram law of vector addition in a parallelogram OQTR, and we have written OT vector equals to OQ vector plus OR vector. Now put the value of OT vector in first number equation. So from equation number 1, OP vector is written as, instead of OT, at the place of OT vector, we can write OQ vector plus OR vector. We have substituted the value of OT from equation number 2. So OP equals to OQ vector plus OR vector and plus TP vector. Now OP vector is given by vector A, and OQ vector is represented by vector AX. OR vector is represented by AZ, and TP vector is represented by AY. If this is AY, then this will be. If this is AY, then this will be also AY. So AX vector plus AY vector plus AZ vector. So this is the component of vector A, rectangular component of vector A in 3 dimensions. Vector A equals to AX, AY and AZ. And if I cap, J cap, K cap, if I cap, J cap, K cap be the unit vectors, if I cap, J cap, K cap be the unit vectors along X axis, Y axis and Z axis, then the vector A, then in that case the vector A can be written as AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. When we use the unit vector, then no need to draw the vector sign. So in terms of unit vector, the vector A is given by ax I cat plus ay j cat plus az k cat. Now suppose the vector A means OP vector makes an angle alpha with x-axis. OP vector makes an angle alpha with x-axis and OP vector makes an angle beta with y-axis and OP vector makes an angle gamma with z-axis. So if alpha, beta, gamma, if alpha, beta, gamma be the angles, if alpha, beta, gamma be the angles made by OP vector with x, y and z axis, means OP vector is making an angle alpha with x axis. This OP vector is making an angle alpha with x axis. OP vector is making an angle beta with y axis and OP vector is making an angle gamma with z axis. Then ax equals to a cos alpha. Then the value of ax equals to a cos alpha. The value of ay equals to a cos beta. And the value of az equals to a cos gamma. So this is the component, rectangular component ax, ay, az in terms of angle alpha, beta and gamma. And for finding the magnitude, of resultant, we use a square equals to ax square plus ay square plus az square, means magnitude of A is written as under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So how for finding the magnitude, what we do in a square root, the squares of the coefficients of I cat, j cat and k cat. For finding the magnitude of A in a square root, sum of the squares of the coefficients of I cat, j cat and k cat. If the point P, if P x y z, if P x y z be any point, suppose the coordinates of point P is x y z and vector OP is represented by r vector. If the coordinates of point P is x y z and vector OP is represented by r vector, then r vector is written as x I cat plus y j cat plus z k cat. So this is the position vector in terms of coordinates x, y and z. And for finding its magnitude, again we use the same formula. In a square root, add the squares of the coefficients of I cat, j cat and k cat. So r, magnitude of r equals to under root of x square plus y square plus z square. So this is what about rectangular components of a vector in 3 dimensions. So vector A can be written as in rectangular components ax, ay, az, and if I cat, j cat, k cat with the unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis, then vector A is represented by ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. And for finding its magnitude, we use the formula under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. And if alpha beta gamma be the angle made by the vector OP with x axis, y axis and z axis, then ax equals to a cos alpha, ay equals to a cos beta and az equals to a cos gamma. If the coordinates of point P be x, y, z, if the coordinates of point P be x, y, z and OP is given by position vector, OP equals to r, then r vector is written as xi plus yj cap plus zk cap and its magnitude also calculated.